Danny, the other one? By a phone, we do. By a phone, we do.
Four.
To get started,
Maybe
right?
Knifton. Yeah, we can stay, yeah,
Oh, so we didn't need Stacy on?
No, we do,
we
because
do now.
we never.
Oh, he's not? Oh,
Oh,
that's what I was
okay.
waiting for.
All right.
Okay. I don't have a hammer.
Oh,
Use your hand, like that.
oh, it's right there.
6:00, and I call the January 6th, 2026 regular meeting of the Franklin County Planning Commission meeting to order. We have one commissioner on the phone. Will the commissioner on the phone please confirm that you have received all documents and PowerPoint via email?
I have.
Thank you. Will planning staff please call roll and announce whether or not we have a quorum?
Mike Corrales,
Here.
Mike Vincent,
Here,
Remy DeRue, Mark DeRuiter,
Here.
Manny Gutierrez, Stacy Knifton.
Here.
Chairman, we have a quorum.
Thank you. I will now lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
I will entertain a motion to approve the agenda for tonight's meeting, and it will have an addition that we will have an election of officers and a staff report. I'll entertain a motion.
Mr. Chairman, I move that we, for the approval of the agenda for tonight's meeting.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner Vincent and seconded by Commissioner DeRuiter. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same sign.
Aye.
Oh, thank you. I will entertain a motion to approve the minutes from the November 18th, 2025 meeting.
I move to approve the minutes of the 2025 meeting, November 18th, 2025 meeting.
Second.
It has been moved by Commissioner DeRuiter and seconded by Commissioner Vincent. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
All opposed, same
Aye.
sign. Motion passes. Will staff in attendance please introduce yourselves?
Wes McCart, Director.
Jem Bellamore, Planner 2.
Sam Albee, Planner 1.
Thank you. It is now time for the public hearing portion of our meeting. Good evening and welcome. Here are the ground rules for tonight's hearing. In-person public testimony will go first. Each person will be called upon to speak during their allotted in-person public testimony section. Please state your name for the record. Emailed comments received during the public hearing will be read into the record by staff after the in-person testimony section of the hearing. All comments shall be addressed to the Planning Commission and should be relevant to the application. Each speaker shall have 5 minutes to provide testimony and shall speak into the microphone. Please avoid repetitive comments. Please be respectful of each speaker and avoid personal attacks or disruptive behavior. Are there any questions regarding the public hearing ground rules? Turning for a moment to our commission members, let us keep in mind that we are prohibited by law from communicating with members of the public on the subject matter of these hearings except in these hearings. We also may not participate in a decision in which there is an appearance of conflict of interest to the average person. So let us take a minute to consider as to the matters which are before us for hearing today. Whether we had any ex parte communications, whether we have any ownership interest in the properties, whether we have any business dealings with proponents or opponents of the matters, or whether we have business associates or immediate family who may be either benefited or harmed by a decision in these matters. Are there any commission members who have a declaration at this time regarding any of the items on the agenda? Let the record show there were no declarations. Is there anyone in the audience this evening who would object to any commission member hearing any of the items on the agenda? Let the record show there were no objections. The order for the hearing shall be as follows. Planning staff shall provide a staff report. Commission may ask questions of staff. The applicant or applicant's representative's presentation, in-person public testimony, email public testimony read into record by staff, final staff comments, closed public testimony, and Planning Commission discussion of the proposed action. Are there any procedural questions before we begin the public hearing? Item 1 is the public hearing for file CUP 2025-11, Blizzard DADU. The request is to allow for the construction of a detached accessory dwelling unit to provide sufficient housing for the applicant to care for their aging parents. The DADU is approximately 1,200 square feet in living space. I declare the public hearing for CUP 2025-11 to be open at 6:06. May we have staff present the staff report, please?
Good evening, Commissioners. So CUP 2025-11, currently addressed at 990 Elm Road, Pasco, Washington, 99301. Parcel number 123-130-128. Zone is agricultural production 20 acres, AP 20, with the comp plan designation of agricultural. Property size is approximately 5.42 acres. The property is located in the southwest quarter of Section 13, Township 11 North, Range 29 East, Willamette Meridian, Franklin County, Washington. The property is generally located north of Elm Road, east of Everett Road, south of Fur Road, and west of Glade North Road in unincorporated Franklin County. The conditional use permit application is to allow for the construction of a detached accessory dwelling unit, DADU, to provide sufficient housing for the applicant to care for their aging parents. The DADU is approximately 1,200 square feet main living space, rather. This is the vicinity of the property. It is in innovative agricultural shore plat land. The applicant also provided a site plan which shows location of the following features: location of the existing house already on the property, location of existing garage and parking, location of proposed DADU, location of proposed new septic tank and drain field location, location of water line, the distance of proposed DADU to property lines, and the lot dimensions. And here is said site plan. Purpose of the detached accessory dwelling unit under Franklin County Code 17.66.060G is for the care of aged parents, aged relatives, disabled children, or disabled relatives. Per the applicant's detailed narrative, this DADU will house their aged parents. This proposal is consistent with the overall intent of the AP20 zone and the requirements for detached accessory dwelling units. Per review of the surrounding properties, there exist detached accessory structures, including detached shops and/or garages in the immediate vicinity. The approval of the DADU on this site is consistent with the built environment of the surrounding properties in the neighborhood. The proposed use is in accordance with the goals and policies of the Franklin County Comprehensive Plan. Staff received no public comments during the notice period. Here are the agency comments. Franklin County Public Works commented, they have concluded that the proposed use will not have a significant impact on the county road system. They have the following general comments. An approach permit is required for access to Franklin County roads per the County Road Approach Policy, Resolution number 2014-123. Requirements include required permits, approach construction, minimum design standards, etc., per Franklin County design standards for the construction of roads and bridges, Resolution 2002-270. Any utility extension crossing Franklin County roads will be addressed at the time of application. See accommodation of utilities on county road right-of-way for more information, Resolution 2003-30. Franklin County JS E911 commented that the DADU will have an address of 988 Elm Road on the same parcel with the situs address of 990 Elm Road. The Franklin County Planning Economic Development Department has commented that staff has determined the following suggested findings and recommended conditions for the application request. Should the Planning Commission move forward a positive recommendation to the Board of County Commissioners for the construction of the DADU, Franklin County Building Permit and application shall be submitted to the Franklin County Planning Economic Development Department. The DADU shall comply with the standards of the current state in 2021 IBC. The DADU shall not be sold separately from the primary dwelling unit or other existing structures on the property. Application will need to follow the provisions of Franklin County Code, Chapter 17.66.060, accessory dwelling units detached. A septic permit from the Benton Franklin Health District must be applied for and submitted with Franklin County building permit application. Any deviations from the submitted site plan or building plan shall be submitted to the Franklin County Planning Economic Development Department for review. The suggested findings of fact, there are 14 of them, and they are the same suggested findings of fact. Yep. As you've seen with all the other DADUs that I've put before you, I can go through them if you would like. Otherwise, I can only point out the one kind of distinction about this group of findings of fact.
Do that.
Okay, thank you. The only thing a little bit different about this DADU is the approval of the building permit is contingent on the approval of a septic permit with the Benton Franklin Health District, which they wanted to see if the CUP passed before they went through that application process with the Health District. So we're just waiting on that to move the rest of the project forward. That is, suggested condition of approval 2F, septic permit from the Benton Franklin Health District must be applied for and submitted with the Franklin County building permit application. I will still read the suggested findings of fact. The proposal is in accordance with the goals and policies of the county development regulations, zoning, and applicable Franklin County Comprehensive Plan. It's agricultural. County zoning code designates the land as agricultural production 20 acres. Construction of a DADU requires conditional special use permit under FCC 17.66.060. The applicant has applied for a conditional special use permit to allow for the construction of a DADU. The proposal will not adversely affect public infrastructure. The proposal will be constructed, maintained, and operated in harmony with the existing or intended character of the general vicinity. The location and height of the proposed structure and site design will not discourage development of permitted uses on property in the general vicinity or impair the value thereof. The operation in connection with the proposal will not be more objectionable to nearby properties by reason of noise, fumes, vibration, dust, traffic, or flashing lights than would be the operation of any permitted uses within the district. The proposal will not endanger the public health, safety, or general welfare if located where proposed. And these are the suggested conditions of approval, of which are all the same as you've seen before, except the one I've gone over. I'll skip ahead to the suggested motion.
Thank you. Does any commissioner have any questions of staff? Does the applicant or applicant's representative wish to speak? Is there any email testimony?
No email testimonies, Chairman.
Does staff have any final comments?
No, Chairman.
I will entertain a motion to close the public comment portion.
So moved.
I move that we.
He did.
Okay, then second.
It has been moved by Commissioner DeRuiter and seconded by Commissioner Vincent. All in favor signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Aye. All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. The public testimony portion of public hearing CUP 2025-11 is closed. Is there any discussion from the Planning Commission members? I will entertain a motion.
I move to forward CUP 2025-11 to the Board of County Commissioners with a positive recommendation based on the 6 suggested findings of fact and 14 conditions of approval.
I'll second.
It has been moved by Commissioner DeRuiter and seconded by Commissioner Vincent to move forward CUP 2025-11 to the Board of County Commissioners with a positive recommendation based on the 6 suggested findings of fact and 14 conditions of approval. Is there any discussion? May we have a roll call vote, please?
Mike Corrales,
Yes.
Mike Vincent,
Yes.
Mark DeRuiter,
Yes.
Stacy Kniveton.
Yes.
Chairman, the motion has passed.
Thank you. I will entertain a motion to close the public hearing on item 1.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved by Commissioner DeRuiter and seconded by Commissioner Vincent. All in favor signify by saying aye.
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 All opposed, same sign. Motion passes. Public hearing is closed. Okay, voting on Planning Commission officers. Chairman, I will open nominations for chairman. And you're not going to hurt my feelings.
I nominate Mike Corrales for chairman.
I second.
Okay, staff, can we have a roll call vote?
Mike Corrales,
Yes.
Mike Vincent,
Yes.
Mark DeRuiter,
Yes.
Stacy Kniveton,
Yes.
Chairman,
Yes.
the motion has passed.
Thank you. I will now open the floor for nominations for vice chairman position.
I nominate Mike Vincent.
Second. Staff, can we have a roll call vote?
Mike Corrales,
Yes.
Mike Vincent,
Yes.
Mark DeRuiter,
Yes.
Stacy Kniveton,
Yes.
Chairman, we have a unanimous decision.
Thank you. Now we have an administrative,
Yeah, I just have a very short report for the commissioners this evening. I do want to let you know that I got a permission and I was able to hire a long-range planner. The long-range planner started last week. And we have a grant application. We actually have a grant to add our climate element to our update. And unfortunately, with the workload and not having enough staff, we were a little bit behind in getting started on that. And I'm here to report in 1 week, we are already well on our way of finishing our first task, which is outreach. And we'll be forming a committee to help us with that climate element. It's a new thing that we're required to do. Tomorrow, the commissioners will have in front of them invitations to the tribe to participate in that, which is a requirement of the grant. And I anticipate we'll be moving at a lot quicker pace now that we've got a little more staff involved. And just want to let you know that in all likelihood, we'll probably be giving you a more thorough update of where we are. I have a lot of elements that have been presented to me to make some final edits or put things in there that we want you guys to consider in the comprehensive plan. So I anticipate by next meeting, we'll probably have a short workshop where we can go over that and start giving you some stuff to look at and discuss.
What's his name, and whoever had a long-term planner?
This is Alex Hall, right? Did I get that right? And he was doing transportation planning for the BF cog and was interested in broadening his outlook. So,
Will he help you guys on everyday stuff too?
so the idea now is that I have enough money in the grant applications that I have to hire this person. My long-term goal is to keep him to help us with the long-term stuff and the more complicated projects that we'll get in. I will tell you right now, our office has received probably about a half a dozen projects that are very much out of the ordinary of what we've been getting. We've got a boat ramp and a dock going in for what is that? Tidewater. That they're working on, that is a little more complicated because it's shoreline. We've got the city is expanding their wastewater treatment plant out here in the Foster Wells area to add more irrigation piping for the next season because of the expansion in the ponds. That's had some weird twists on it. We have a current building permit application that's requiring a lot of planning because it's in the floodplain. That's another one that's thrown a twist on us. And there's just a couple of others. I mean, you had one last month that was the fish hatchery. I mean, those are the types of things we're seeing right now that we don't normally see that type of activity. And we're seeing a lot of activity like, the normal building of homes and stuff. And we're real close to getting a lot of our developments that were done, the bigger developments that were done, we're seeing those come to fruition. So I've got a small, long plat going in front of the commissioners tomorrow, and I anticipate later this month to probably have Kohler and the other one, River, was that?
The plateau.
The Plateau.
Yeah.
So a couple of larger projects that you guys recommended approval on, a while back that are going to come to fruition, including the Richview water system is going to be moving right along. That will help implement the fast track of the Underwood development and the Cherrywood development. So we're seeing a lot of movement on that side, which will open the doors for more permitting on the building side. So, yeah, the office has been very busy. The other thing I did want to tell you is that the county has had this program, SmartGov, for a number of years. Staff had not been trained on it. It had not been out-facing. And I hope within the next couple of months to get that out-facing so that folks can put in both planning and building permits online. They can pay online. They can request their inspections online. It should help streamline our process because when I got here, our processes were fairly linear. And I'd like them to be multifaceted where everybody's working on different parts at the same time so we can get them out the door quicker. So I anticipate this being a huge move. And the two planners that are in the room here, as well as my permit tech, are my super users. They're really good at the computer program. I'm really proud of them. They've stepped up and they're helping revamp some of our applications and getting tasked to get this online and get going. Our goal is to have it up and moving probably by about March 1st. We may not make that target, but that's our goal at the moment. But as soon as we can get it, ready to go and open the door, we'll do so. So we've seen some very positive moves in the department lately. So that's it.
We also have, I also just want to add, we sent out the advertisement for, to the graphic for the Eltopia vacancy for the Planning Commission. So that's going to get posted on the graphic on Thursday.
Guests that are here don't feel like you need to stay till the end of this. You can leave when it, you can leave whenever you want. You can stay too, but. Thank you very much. That's your full report?
That's all I have, sir. Very
Okay.
short.
That's good.
Very well. No audience? Okay, meeting is adjourned at 6:25.
Perfect.